We're excited about the launch of the Lap Trust Imara REIT, the first REIT in Kenya promoted by a pension fund. REITs are the intersection of institutional real estate and capital. Without real estate, there would be no REITs, and without capital, there would be no REITs. It is a partnership. At the heart of that partnership here in Kenya is the partnership between institutions, and the KPDA is the partner for institutional real estate. The KPDA works across the real estate sector, and we are happy here today to pledge our support for REITs and indeed institutional real estate. It is estimated that the REIT sector could grow up to 1.5 to 2 trillion shillings over the next 10 to 15 years. That level of capital mobilization could create over 12 million square meters of new real estate and create millions of jobs. The real estate sector is one of the largest urban employment sectors in Kenya, and REITs can help provide even more jobs to city dwellers.
Today's bell ringing comes less than 6 months since your last visit here, Your Excellency, where you challenged both the private and public sector companies to revitalize the capital markets through embarking on an aggressive listing strategy for both private and public firms. Today's listing is a testament of the market's response to your urgent directive and a testament of the trend we should expect in Kenya's capital markets over the next few months. Your Excellency, every time you come to the market, something good seems to happen. Yesterday, the NSE recorded the single largest trade of 22 billion. The Kenya Kwanza administration has demonstrated its commitment to prioritize economic reforms aimed at supporting medium to long-term economic growth, reducing fiscal vulnerabilities, and enhancing the level of savings in our country.
As the regulator, we have provided the necessary framework to ensure that the vision and the aim and goals that are pursued in the pension industry are attained. May I take this opportunity to thank Lap Trust for taking the initiative to lead and to provide the most intended and viable solution in unlocking a sector that has remained stagnant for a long period of time. This initiative will go a long way in providing liquidity that is much needed when a pensioner requires his or her payment. Now, to the other players in the industry, please accept the clarion call from Lap Trust. Let Lap Trust not play alone in this industry. We need competition so that we can ascertain whether the product in the market is viable, and also for us as the regulator to have a panoramic view upon which to continue providing that environment for you to benefit from the pension fund.
We have a plan. Your Excellency, as you always tell us, we must work with a plan. And I want to take a few minutes to explain to you why we have done well and how we plan to make it better. One, Your Excellency, over the last 4 months, we have built a consensus across the financial services sector that we shall participate in economic transformation through REITs for affordable housing and invest for the transport, energy, water and sanitation, ICT and other related infrastructure. In our conversation with the affordable housing developers, we have established the big pain point is demand, or rather offtake, which we are going to intervene through the REITs instrument. Your Excellency, we have built the REITs instrument around your brainchild idea of rent to own, tenant purchase. Technically, we call it IREIT. As we perfect the IREIT, we shall also test the DREIT to boost the supply side and generate the desired momentum in affordable housing development.